Well, you get a lot with Murray. Size in the backcourt. He plays at a high level on both ends. Very difficult matchup.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
MP's got 39.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Launches it. No good on that one. MP has been leading the charge for the Chicago Bulls. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Chicago Bulls.
They're efficient. They play to their strength. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Jones is out there with MP. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Okoro in at the 3. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels that.
MP looking around. And that one drops for him. MP's got 44.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding night for Murray. Consistent, efficient, doing it all at the offensive end.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, it was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside for Murray. Outside, Jones. Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. For the 3. Sinks the triple.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. 5 to shoot. Williamson double team. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzel is able to track down the block that time.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Have game, will travel. These fans see what he's all about.
And he continues, GA, to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
Well, think of all the great long-distance shooters we've seen over the years, and then look at what this guy is doing. Just astounding.
Bayes checked in for the Pelicans. And Chicago also making a switch. Josh Giddey's checked in for MP. Pelicans really having a tough go here. Next up on the schedule. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. MP's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Sexton in for Jones. Poole looking it over. A floater. Kicks it out to Williamson. No good with the triple. And so it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting light. And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible.
It really is. Even if we knew he was going to get there at some point, it doesn't make it any less unreal. No matter what happens in the future, this will always be one of the greatest seasons for a shooter in NBA history.
Zion Williamson is out there with Yves Missi. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Fear. And it's Bey in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Giddey finds MP. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Poole against MP. Over MP. Poole no good.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Bey. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Poole outside. To the left side wing. They set the pick. Bey wide open, and he fires. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shoot.
And got it. Another basket.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. Poole with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. The drive. Oh.
Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. This one for three. Good on the triple.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. Giddey the pass to Smith. And here is MP. And the Bulls another three.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Bay. From past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Here's Spears. Giddey defending. Pass to Williamson. 5 on the clock from outside the arc. Bay, no good. Chicago with the ball. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
A memorable evening as MP passes 40 points.
Yeah, Dom. It's fun to have.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce. I'm Kevin Harlan.
MP right here. Right here. Thank you. Whenever NBA fans think about the greatest three-point season ever, they'll think of you, MP. Where do your thoughts go when you think about your accomplishment?
To Vermont. To all those winters that seem like they never end. I remember shooting in the cold, in the dark. Shooting till I couldn't feel my fingers. Shooting till I reached the point.
Okay, it's the final game of the NBA Cup group stage, and you guys need a win to advance. MP, what's going through your mind?
I'm not worried. We're gonna win. Hey, that reminds me, bro. There's some new restaurants in Vegas. We need to try, bro. Right. And to all my followers.
And he's about to tear it up.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Chicago Bulls. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
Here we go.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And this contest, the 4th one during the group stage of the NBA Cup. Grant, these teams have had vastly different fortunes so far in the tournament.
Well, one team is undefeated and the other is mostly out of it, BA. About as different as you can possibly get. And that's just how it can be during these group stages. There is just little room for forgiveness.
All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
He is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP, and tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Zach Collins, who's Ellis out there with Okoro. Then it's MP, and it's Jones in at the 1.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Now here's MP, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Let's go with a 3. Okoro, no good.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
White for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this group. That's not going away. But I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
James is checked in for Charlotte. Okoro passes to Jones. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Okoro. Outside Jones. Here's Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls with another miss. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ooh, it's stolen away.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
MP, the pass to Collins. And that one drops.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now, here is James. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Ball, back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's Knipple from the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's James. Chicago making their last shot. Up top ball. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To snap the cold streak. And it comes off the front of the rim. Chicago leading by 10. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Jones. Back to MP. The three is up. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. MP's got 12.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early. Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Ball surveys the floor. Fires for three. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, VA.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls up by 11, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. He's checked in for Charlotte. Then for Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Yabusele. MP comes in for Sexton. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. On the court for Chicago. Okoro and Williams are the small and power forwards. MP is out there with Trey Jones. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. Now here's MP. He's got 12. Okoro on the wing. Jones finds MP. Williams on the wing. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Hornets trail by 8. It's James on the wing. That three's off the mark. Chicago has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Kicks it out to MP. There's the three. MP buries the triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Ball. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New York.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Okoro. Jones misses. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds. And in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Outside White. Connects from downtown. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why it takes a little while to work the knocks out. But looks like they're putting it together right now.
Charlotte making some changes. Miles Bridges checked in for Salon. Knipple comes in for James. And it's Mann in for LaMelo Ball. Then for Chicago, Collins comes in for Smith. And Buzelis is subbed in for Williams. MP, that one's good.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Outside White. Pass to Bridges. Five to shoot. Back to White for three. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. Chicago leading by 12. Here's MP. Knipple with the rebound. Now here's Mann. Defended by Jones. Throws it up high. Pass to Bridges. Here's Diabate. Outside White. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. White's got 8 points.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
MP outside. Three-pointer. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 6 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Knipple. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
There's the block. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. Totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan at court shot.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the...
You take a look at the Hornets. Even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Bulls.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock for their shots. Man, that's great.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Kobe White out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then it's Knipple. That's the Hornets 5.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. MP outside. Okoro, left side. Back to MP. Pass to Okoro. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And here's Knipple from the arc. They grab their own miss.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Ball passes to White. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Bulls leading by 12. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. And here's Okoro. Fires the three. And MP with a basket on the assist by Okoro. MP's got 35.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Pass to White. Out to the wing. The three from Ball. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. MP no good. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. James is checked in for White. Hornets trail by 15. On the court for Chicago. MP is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Sexton in at the 2.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's MP. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Sexton finds MP. Counted from distance. MP's got 41.
Calm and cool and collected. MP, he's got the mentality of a seasoned pro.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to White. They set the pick. 4-3. Sexton grabs the board. Chicago leading by 18. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Salone. Pass to James. White against Giddey. Now Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And Bridges made sure to get those points back right away.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. White, the pass to Ball. Over Jones. Ball no good.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Another one goes. Incredible.
An incredible performance tonight. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ball against Jones. Here's Knippel. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And just banging his way for the bucket. Knippel with all the fight.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's White. And another basket for Charlotte.
Had momentum going toward the bucket. Nice leaner.
Bulls leading by 23. Back to MP. Launches a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Hornets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Sexton's checked in for Okoro. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Covered by Smith with the fadeaway. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
The chess match between these coaches just getting started. They face off 3 times, so we'll see how they both adjust when they meet later in the year against Charlotte.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Outside White. Covered by Smith. Pass the ball from behind the arc. It doesn't go for him.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And yes, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Ball right side. Here's the 3. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, I like the ruggedness that Bridges plays with. This guy's a load to stop and really can dig out those rebounds.
Drops in the 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward.
MP, with that win, you guys have just advanced to the...
Oh, man.
Over to you, BA.
Thank you, Jennifer. And that's going to...
Great win tonight, fellas. Great win. Great win. Listen up. All you guys have the skills, and all you guys have the talent. It's the NBA. Everyone is good.
Everybody.
What it takes is great passion, and you guys showed that passion tonight. I know some people in the media are saying that we can't win the cup. That's no surprise. But think back to when you first told somebody you was going to the NBA. How many people laughed in your face? How many people believed you? People will always tell you what you can't do because they're scared.
Tell them, Coach.
They see you trying, and they're afraid you might make it, and if you do make it, they feel like they should have tried too. But it's too late for them.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the Challenge 8. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Well, when you talk about this game here tonight, Richard, these two teams like to get out and run.
I expect both teams to be pushing the pace and making this a bit of a track meet. Conditioning will be tested.
Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record, he said. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
Yeah, all right. He is combustible. Thank you very much. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Jones, Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. Then it's Collins, and it's MP in at the shooting guard.
Young guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
Jones against Halliburton. The three. A shot off that time. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Okoro. Another miss by MP. Inside, here's Miller. They get it back. And Toppin throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. In the corner, Okoro with it. 6 on the shot clock. And here's MP for 3. The Bulls with another miss. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Hornets. Back to Halliburton. Tapping a screen on MP. Pass to Halliburton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
The 3 from MP. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. .156 left here in the first quarter. Zubac's a screen on Jones. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And here's Halliburton, following the three-pointer by MP, and the dunk by Zubac.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Offline with his 3. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the corner. That doesn't go either for Halliburton.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Drops in the tray.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 5. Pass to Nesmith. Shoots from 12. And Okoro pulls it down. Bulls leading by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Basket counts. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points. Some changes. Okoro, he's checked in for Yabusele. MP comes in for Patrick Williams. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Three-pointer. Bring it up for MP. A three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Sexton. Jalen Smith is out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's MP in at the three spot. Halliburton for three. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's Miller on the foul. Miller's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's MP for three. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Bulls lead by 12. And Miller throws it down hard.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
A three from MP. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Nesmith.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Halliburton outside. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The three from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 35 in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. MP with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And here's MP for three. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Zubac is checked in for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Walker. Chicago also making some changes. Zach Collins comes in for Jalen Smith. And Buzelis subbed in for Sexton. 1:16 left now here in the second. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Jones. Halliburton outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Miller outside. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton converts inside.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
The three from MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Toppin. And here's Halliburton, defended by Jones. Here's MP. Jacks up a three, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Bulls up by 16. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on.
Looking at the Bulls, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Chicago Bulls. Thanks for spending halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Ivica Zubats. Halliburton is out there with Aaron Neesmith. Then there's Toppin, and it's Miller in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million.
And another one!
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances. And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Toppin. Indiana again missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
MP kicks to Jones. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Fires from deep. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. MP really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault. Taking a look now at some numbers for Halliburton. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
To stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Okoro passes to MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
The Pacers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Back to Halliburton. Neesmith with the ball. MP's there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's MP for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half. The Pacers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Pass to Halliburton. In the corner, it's Toppin. Now, Neesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 22 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Pass to Zubats. Halliburton against Jones. And it's Miller in the corner. Halliburton outside. Offensive rebound. And it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The three from MP. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
Pass to Buzelis. A three ball. And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
In the corner, it's Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his third assist on the night. MP from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the Bulls. Alfred Williams is out there with Smith. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's MP. And it's Giddey in at the point guard.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Halliburton against MP. Over Sexton. Walker's shot is off. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Hits it from three-point range.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. So, GA between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Looking to end the run. Halliburton, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And here's MP for good. Another from three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Shoots the three, and again for three.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by Chicago.
A three from MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The three from MP connects again from distance.
And with that made three, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Giddey, the pass to MP, takes the three. Good, another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Halliburton kicks to Zubac. Driving inside. And Neesmith with the slam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record book.
And another one falls.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here's MP and again for three.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three from MP. It's hauled in by Zubac. To the middle. Here's Halliburton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Is on Colin Sexton.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
First free throw is good. Halliburton hits them both.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both.
And good! He hits it again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Halliburton hits them both. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's MP for three. Again, what an avalanche!
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see. Halliburton hits them both. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40...
For opponents, I want them to know it's a show.
Kevin, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And so long, everyone.
Oh, say does that star...
Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's MP in at the 2. Hey, no good. And here's MP from outside. Sinks it from distance.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Wagner outside from downtown. And it's MP with a rebound. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
For Orlando, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report. And so here is Orlando following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Stolen by Collins. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Picked by Carter. The 3 from Banchero. Collins with the rebound.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wagner against Collins. Orlando moving the ball around. Yep, that one goes.
The fundamentals Wagner possesses are really impressive. Fran's such a skilled and willing passer at his position.
And here's MP from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen on Jones. Pass to Banchero. Takes the 3. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Bulls leading by 9. MP with it. Now guarded by Suggs. MP shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Suggs with the bucket.
Well, that's just the physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
Before getting injured last season, Stan, Jalen Suggs was looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, B.A., making that knee injury extra heartbreaking.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Orlando making some changes. Richardson comes in for Bain, and Black subbed in for Suggs. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Jones. Now here's Wagner. His last outing, he had 24 points.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Magic trail by 11. Black passes to Carter. Wagner up top. No made baskets yet.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
And here's MP from outside. There's the triple. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Carter can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 12. Here's MP.
Wow! Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Black outside. Pass to Wagner. Here's Carter. And here's Banchero, covered by Smith. Shoots a fadeaway, and Banchero gets it to go.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. And don't go far. And so far, Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in. Then for Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Yabusele. MP comes in for Sexton. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. They've got Desmond Bain, Jalen Suggs out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's De Silva in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bain surveying the D. Pass to De Silva. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Now here's Jones. Jacks up a 3. And MP with a basket on the assist from Jones. MP's got 6 points in the quarter. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys, back to you.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Knocks it down from distance.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Orlando calls timeout. Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for De Silva, and Wagner subbed in for Bain. Then for Chicago, Collins comes in for Smith, and Buzelis is subbed in for Williams. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Back to Wagner. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Wagner's got 5 now.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer 3 situations.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now here's Suggs. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Banchero finds Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Suggs. Chicago with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
They get it back. The kick out to Banchero. Nails it from beyond the arc. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Back to MP from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Black. Fires the three. Jones grabs the board. MP outside. No good from outside. MP getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. In the East, MP.
Award goes to MP, baby.
I love the suspense, but really was there. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. We've got Zach Collins. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP, and it's Jones in at the point. Wagner with a screen. Pass to Banchero. Launches it. Fires it in the triple. Banchero's got 8.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
And here's MP from outside. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Wagner with a screen on Jones. Wagner outside. Banchero left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Corner shot. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
It's scooped up. Here's Suggs. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What a competitor. Suggs leaps into action to snatch the rebound and send it back.
And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Chicago. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Bain. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP looking around. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 58.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Bain. Back to Suggs. The three ball. Bain, no good.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
From deep, MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Outside Bain. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP shot is good.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Count it from distance.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Suggs outside. Banchero surveys. Takes a three. And another three for Orlando.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you, Brian.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Pass to Suggs. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Then for Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Yabusele comes in for Buzelis. And Williams is subbed in for Okoro. Here's Banchero. Smith with the rebound. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, MP. Good! Another from three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Pass to Bain. Can they get it? That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Bain's got 9 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Anthony Black. Goga Batadze is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's De Silva in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Sinks the tray.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to De Silva. And here's Banchero. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
De Silva with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches noted.
Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Matterr finds Suggs. Matterr with a screen. The three. And it's Chicago with a board. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Giddey with a double team. Banchero passes to Matterr. Back to Banchero. There's a screen. This one for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, MP. Again! What an avalanche! That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Suggs outside. Matterr with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good by Black. Black's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, a smooth athlete, great body control, really tough to get past him, B.A.
And he knocks down the first one. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league.
And again for 3.
It has been raining threes for him. Alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Yabusele against Banchero. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Yabusele.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And got it! Another basket!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Orlando again missing.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Good. He hits again.
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
From deep, Baines. Chicago with a rebound. On the wing, MP. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you top 30 points. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dom.
If you're looking for tickets to any upcoming home games, visit the ticket booth or the team's website for availability. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and intimate.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at the Nuggets. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. And that's how they've quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
So the next starting 5. We've got Demon. Also, Terrence Mann is out there. Sharp out there with Zaire Williams. And it's Wolf at the 4. And for Chicago, they've got Zach Collins. Trey Jones out there with MP. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Booz Ellis in at the power forward position. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Here's Demon, defended by Jones. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Sharp with a screen on Jones. And it's Demon missing. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Okoro. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The 3 from MP. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 9.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft picks, Doris, from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Mann. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
It's Sharp, top of the key. That's the Demon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, Mann, he gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. That's to Demon. The kick out to Williams. Here's Sharp. Booz Ellis grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 10. MP, that's for 2. And it's good off the back rim and in. MP's got 17 now.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Now, here's MP. in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. Another three for Chicago.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. Then, for the Nets, Einad's checked in, and Saraf's subbed in for Terrence Mann. Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. It's up a three. That's to Demon. There's a good screen. Over Giddey. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And that one is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Minot. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Williams, that's for two. It's rebounded by Giddey. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Here's Demon. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bulls out front, leading by 17. And we'll get going. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. MP has it at Smith with the assist that time. MP's got 26 points.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Williams can't hit. Bulls leading by 15. The three from MP. Cans it from downtown. He has 29.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Saraf. Still scoreless. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Claxton with the bucket.
If you look at a shot chart of Nick Claxton, it's going to be painted heavy right there.
MP outside. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Saraf can't hit. Well, Chicago has gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Puts up a deep three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Mann. Giddey defending. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
And here's MP for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And then Williams slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg. into his bag of tricks there. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Timeout called the Nets. Allen's checked in for the Bulls. Bruce Ellis comes in for Josh Giddey. Sharp's checked in for Brooklyn. Demon comes in for Saraf. Here's man, covered by MP. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. From the line, that's short off the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the Bulls, another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Jones. And stolen by MP. 5-on-3 break. Collins finds MP. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williams gets the bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jones. The three from MP. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Demon. He had 27 points last game. Man in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. This game
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this.
All right, fellas, turning our attention now to the guys on the shelf.
The Lakers in a tough spot injury-wise. Well, LeBron's the quarterback of this team, so you're not just going to be missing his physical aspect, what he brings, but it's his mental as well.
This team and the league in general are unquestionably better when LeBron is active and involved. Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Bruce Ellis out there with Zach Collins. Then it's MP. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough. So you try to build it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Sharp. Back to Williams. Here's man. Covered by MP. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's man. No good on the triple. Well, Chicago has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Williams with a clean look. The offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Pass to Jones. Back to MP. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
From downtown, and it's MV with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Buzelis. The 3 from MP. And the Bulls, another 3.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Man passes to Wolf. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. Man, nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Bulls have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Right wing. The 3 from MP. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Pass to man. Tries it from 9. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Demon. It's good from long range. Demon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Over to the left wing. The 3 from MP. Hits it again. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's man, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Sinks the three-pointer.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Demon, that's good.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
MP from deep three-point land. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Torrey is out there with Saraf. Then it's Williams. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Minot in at the power forward.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Giddey the pass to MP. Connects again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Here's Saroff. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
The three from MP. Another three for Chicago.
All night. He just won't let up.
The net shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. To the paint. Here's Sorey. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Good on both. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And the Nets making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Pass to Minot. Here's Saroff. The three-pointer, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for Chicago. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Giddey. Fires for three. And MP with the basket on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Sorey, and he banks in the layup. Now, here's MP. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts. Oh, my goodness. Off his feet in a hurry. You love to see Jalen Smith play with aggression in the paint.
Pass to Saroff. Here's Sorey, covered by MP. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 17-6 run. Giddey the pass to MP. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back, good, another from 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Wolf, no good. Here's Chicago. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Another bucket! Wow!
unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
Oh, the game is going to let you know. It has its own.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jen. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie.
At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 5. And
right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Pascal Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Miller in at the small forward.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Back to Halliburton. The 3. Collins with the rebound. The finish! MP outside. Back to Okoro. From deep, MP. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. 4-point game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. That one's good for 2.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Chicago has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Chicago has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And here's MP from outside. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Smith, he's checked in for Collins. And the Pacers with possession here, following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Back to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. Smith with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. From deep, MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Now here's Halliburton. Last game, 26 points for him.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
From deep, MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Miller finds Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. And Indiana misses again. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history when you talk about winning streaks. I mean, these kind of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Ivy's checked in for Okoro, and it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. And Indiana with some changes. A minute 9 left in the first. Top of the screen on MP. Nembhard against MP. 6 to shoot. To get back on track, Nembhard to pass to Toppin. He's off on the layup.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
18 feet out, and MP with a basket on the assist by Buzelis. MP's got 22 points. Giddey against McConnell. Here's Murphy. Now Nembhard. 9 points for him in his last game. MP looking around. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 24 points for him.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And here's Toppin from the arc. No luck on that one. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls. They lead by 18. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Chicago? Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Indiana ball.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. From the high post, that's good on the jumper.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Huff to the inside. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. We're seeing it right now.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Yabusele, he's checked in for Chicago. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Shepherd. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 5 on the clock. Pass to Nembhard. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Nembhard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, I tell you, Nembhard will take that all day. He's become a pretty reliable three-point shooter.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Williams with the screen. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Siakam outside. Inside. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
From deep, MP. Toppin with a steal. Nembhard against Jones. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Nembhard for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Nembhard's got 6.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Ellis checked in for Williams. Then for Indiana, Ivica Zubac checked in for Pascal Siakam. Miller comes in for Nembhard. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for McConnell. Halliburton outside. The 3 is rebounded by Okoro.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Toppin on a screen on Jones. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Ellis grabs the board. Ellis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Off target from three-point range. Pacers trail by 15. Here's Nesmith. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Nesmith's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Not where you maybe expect to see Nesmith scoring, but I tell you what, he can give you a little finesse inside, too.
MP shot is good.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Zubac screen. And here's Toppin from the arc. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
MP shot is good. MP getting it done for the Bulls. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, they are letting it fly. We need an air traffic controller out there.
I'll grab the cones and vests out of the supply closet. Shaq, the extra batteries are at security if we need them. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And looking at the Kings matchup, no one's picking them. Maybe if they play mistake-free ball, they'll have a chance. But a slim one at best.
I'm sure someone in the world is picking them. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Trey Jones is out there with MP. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Buzelis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the detail. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, he is a legit 7 feet tall, so how hard can it be for Zubac to find the rim? I mean, he's already up there.
And the basket by MP.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Siakam, pass to Zubac. Up and over Smith. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 8 points for Ivica Zubac.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Siakam in the post. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Chicago with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
With his first shot attempt, he's rebounded by Okoro. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And the basket by MP.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Indiana calls timeout. And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East, MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Pass to Siakam. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's MP from outside. And good! There's another!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Here's Siakam. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You can put Siakam on either side of these pick-and-roll situations. He's valuable for that reason.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Okay. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you guys.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Alan.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
To the inside. for three. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Jones against Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP way outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Toppin out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5. From deep, MP. Pacers with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Siakam. Soft touch off the glass. 8 points for Pascal Siakam.
Inside Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Huff, the pass to Nembhard. Siakam for 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
The 3 is up. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. McConnell left side. Some solid defense from Williams.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Siakam outside. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Giddey finds MP. From deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
On the wing, Nembhard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. And here's MP from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Huff. Miller comes in for Toppin. Nesmith, he's checked in for Nembhard. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Siakam, the pass to Miller. Halliburton for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take the time some.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam.
Get outside, get outside.
Outside Neesmith. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Miller with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. Miller, the pass to Neesmith. Here's Zubac. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Chicago shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Knocks it down from distance.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Neesmith, covered by MP. Just 5 to shoot, and here's Siakam for 3. Smith with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Zubac. And here's Indiana now. Here's Neesmith going inside.
Quick step. Neesmith is a tough cover down the lane.
From deep, MP drills it from deep.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Chicago calls timeout. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
If they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And here's MP from outside. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
Man, it is hard work.
Brian, back to you.
Dominic, thank you very much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
We're about ready to rock steady.
will respond and address your concern immediately.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. We have a month of NBA action in the books. Let's now take a moment to look at the Rookie of the Year. It's always exciting to see the new blood making their presence felt. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Oh, he has taken the league by storm, exceeding many people's expectations. This award is his to lose.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Horford is out there with Payton, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Jones. And it's MP in at the 2 guard. So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late, and there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with you. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. There's the 3, and the Bulls another 3.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
Now, here's Curry. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
A three from MP. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot, it is really a skill MP has improved.
Payton kicks to Butler. Curry on the wing. And another 3 for Golden State. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent. Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, you've got 2 teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
2 minutes.
Jones for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 4. To Curry. Back to Podziemski. 1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. The high post shot. And again, no good by Golden State.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And here's MP for 3. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. To the middle. Here's Curry. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis, and Josh Giddey's subbed in for Okoro. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And here is Moody, following the three-pointer by MP, and yes, it's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Here's MP. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. MP's got 17 now.
Oh, 6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Pass to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now here's Curry, covered by MP. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Okoro, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And MP subbed in for Anferni Simons. And the Warriors also making a change. Richards is checked in, and Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And so Butler nails both of them. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moses Moody. Jimmy Butler is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's D'Anthony Melton and Richard.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Outside Butler, over Buzelis. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now here's Butler. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. It's rebounded by Giddey. For Chicago, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Now, here's Moody, covered by MP. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. And the Bulls with some changes. Smith comes in for Gershon Yabusele. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago. 1:51 left here in the second. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
From past the arc, the rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 8. Curry with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for Quentin Post. Gary Payton comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for D'Anthony Melton. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Warriors trail by 6. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Pass to Horford. Now, here's Moody. Off target from outside. MP looking around. MP drills the 3.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Curry. Horford's got his first 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points.
The previous play is under review.
Room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can we?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And that concludes the first half. It's Chicago up by 7. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. The measuring of the shot. So sorry. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching, a positive first half for the Chicago Bulls. And that's a halftime wrap.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Okoro out there with Buzelis. Then it's Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Outside, Horford. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. Count that one. Payton's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 8. Payton outside. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
To the inside. Stolen by Okoro. MP outside. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Now here's Curry, 16 points for him. With the step back, here's Podziemski. It's stolen by Smith. MP left side. Launches a 3, sinks the triple. MP's got 47 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The league's long-distance bowlers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can...
And good, he hits it again.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for fourth most 50-point games in NBA history. And the basket by Curry.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
MP outside. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And it's Butler with the jam.
And there's Jimmy Butler later on in his career, but still showing you the athleticism.
And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Outside, Payton, stolen by Okoro. MP outside for three, and again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Back to Curry. Fires the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's the competitive fire Steph Curry plays with. You just knew he was going to have an answer there.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Payton. They set the screen. Here's Curry. There's the triple. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
A 3 from MP. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Pajemski. Launches from deep. Kept alive. Here's Butler. They shoot again. He lays it in. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler out there with Moses Moody. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
and began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Melton passes to Moody. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Curry. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Melton for the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And here is Butler. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
MP's shot is good.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Pass to post. Golden State moving the ball around. And here's Melton. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Quentin Post. Gary Payton comes in for Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Curry. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And that's now 30 points for Stephen Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And again,
he just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Horford with a screen on Giddey. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
MP kicks to Giddey. The 3 from MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Pajemski. And the layup's good off the glass.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Pass to Asenge. Here's MP. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry a screen on Simon. Pajemski's shot is good.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
And yep, another basket.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game. all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP.
We hope you had an amazing time, and we look forward to seeing you at the next event.
It is what it is. A lot of positives come out of it.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And
What's up, MP?
Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. This is Brian Anderson, and with me for this one, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You take a look at the Knicks. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really shoring up their #1 seed status.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
So, Coach Ray, how is your team approaching this game?
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Now, New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at center, filling out the middle. And for Chicago, we've got Buzelis. MP is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Smith, and it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, hounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
And one of these teams tonight will be moving on to the NBA Cup semifinals on the Eastern Conference side. The other will be out.
And we've been looking forward to this for a while. It's when we get to see how much fun this tournament is. It's do-or-die time, and there are no second chances in the NBA Cup.
Back to Brunson from the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Okoro. From deep, MP. On target from range. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Young guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Brunson finds Hart. Now here's Towns, covered by Smith. Towns gets the bucket.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Jones, the pass to MP. From behind the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
And Anunoby for 3. Nails it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 5. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with it.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Anunoby's nose for the offensive board gives him that edge. I mean, he wants that extra bucket.
A nice shot by MP.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Anthony Simons comes in for Okoro, and it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. .127 left now in the first quarter. Here's Hudporty. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. MP outside from about 19, and there's another one for Chicago.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
McBride passes to Clarkson. Pass to Hudporty. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose. One of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment. you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Chicago. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Yabusele, he's checked in for Richards. Okoro comes in for Ivy. MP's checked in for Simons. And it's Jones in for Giddey. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in. Okoro and Williams are the small and power forwards. Trey Jones is out there with MP. And it's Yabusele in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Williams. The 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Woo! This guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They're going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And here's MP from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game. Brunson passes to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chicago leading by 12. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Brunson taking his time here. He takes it in. Brunson on the attack.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
And so here is Chicago, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Brunson. Shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Brunson passes to Towns. Oh, Towns with the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
He drops it from range.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
McBride passes to Robinson. Yep, that one's good. 6 points for Mitchell Robinson.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Brunson. And that's not going to go. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls out in front. They lead by 18. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Chicago Bulls.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far.